Hello students, in today's session we are going to start chapter Introduction to Graphs. As in the previous classes we have learned the graphs. Now in continuation of that, in the class 8th we have some other types of graphs. So let's start the chapter. As we know that the data, what is the data? Collection of facts, figures, numerical values is the data. What are the examples of data? That is attendance of the students in a class, absentees record in the particular class, or other varieties are data there where the data may be collection of facts or figures. Let us understand this by an example here. Suppose there is a shop and sale in the year of the shop is shown like this, and if the shopkeeper wants to analyze his sale of a particular item in the year, how it can be? It can be how frequently which item sold, which sold very less frequently, which item sold average, or it may be which month gives better sale. So when he get answers of these questions, then he can make his strategy for the next year, that which type of items he has to keep in his shop, or which type of items he has not to sell. So here again these are the datas where if he will arrange these figures in a proper manner, that means he requires organization of data. As in the earlier classes we have studied about this organization of data, that it may be in a particular manner, ascending or descending order, or maybe using the frequency distribution table. And also if he represent these datas to get some result. So here the representation of data means by observing these datas he can get the meaningful result, that which item he has to buy for his shop or which item he has not to buy. So these answers he will get, and according to that he can manage his shop very well. So here the meaning of the representation of data, that the data represent in such a way that by observing that one can easily understand that what information is depicted by the data, or one can generate very meaningful results also. So the representation of data, there are types of the representation, as we have learned this in earlier class, that is the bar graph. Let a teacher ask the students which fruit they like most. So according to that collected information, the data can be represented as in this form. This form is known as the bar graph, where by observing these bars we can easily understand that the very likely fruit here, that is the strawberry, which is liked by 9 students, and the less like also we can get by this, or we can say the banana like by 7 students. So here the graph, this known as the bar graph, where represents the data in the form of rectangle of uniform width and having equal space between the bars. Similarly, pie chart or circle graph, that is the representation of data in the circle form, where each sector represents the part, or we can say it is a type of graph that displays data in a circular graph. The pieces of the graph are proportional to the fraction of the whole in each category or in each item. Similarly, line graph. The line graph is what? By observing this, what we are getting here, from this point to this point, this line segment is drawn. This is the one part. Then from this point to this point again, one line is there. So here the meaning of the line graph is a type of a chart used to show information that changes over time, or information that changes very frequently. So it shown by using the line graph. Here the line graph using the several points connected by a straight line. So here these are the points, shows the changes in the data. So let us understand the concept of line graph. A line graph displays data that changes continuously over period of time. For example, here is a rainfall during the first 9 days of a month. So maybe the first day the rainfall is of 5 millimeter. In the next second day rainfall is 2 millimeter. So this is the downfall from 5 to 2. Then in the third day the rainfall high, it is 12 millimeter. Similarly in the fourth day it is 7 millimeter. So here this graph shows the changes in the rainfall in the continuous time period, or we can say by this graph shows the rainfalls changes during over a period of time, that is the one day. So continuously one after one day, the rainfall is decreasing or increasing. This is shown by this graph. Here also, if we talk about the temperature of a New York City, so maybe here the temperature can be high or low, depends. So this graph shows that the first day the temperature is 43 degree Fahrenheit, but in the second day it hikes up and 53 degree in Fahrenheit. In the third day it become 50 degree, that means the temperature get less according to the second day. So here this graph shows the changes in the temperature. So whenever the changes are there in a quantity, it shows by the line graph. So we can say that this line graph displays data that changes continuously over period of time. So here in the first example, the period of time is days, that means one after one day. In the second example also, the period of time is day by day, that means first day, second day and third day. Maybe these changes can be happen in after 1 hour or 2 hours, that means the continuous duration. So when the continuous duration, we observe the changes. That changes are shown by the line graph. The next important use of a line graph is to track the changes over the short and longer period of time. It is also used to compare the changes over the same period of time for different groups. It is also always better to use the line graph than the bar graph to show the changes. Whenever, if there small changes exist in our day-to-day life, we observe variations in values of different quantities depending upon the variation in values of other quantities. Let us see an example. If the number of persons visiting a restaurant increases, then earning of that restaurant is also increases, or it can be reverse also, or vice versa, that if the number of people are visiting restaurant decreasing, so the earning will also decrease of that particular restaurant. Similarly, if a number of people are employed, then the time taken to accomplish a job will be decreased. Thus, in some scenarios, the values of one quantity increases with the increase in the value of other quantity also, while in other case, when the quantities decreases with an increase in the other value, that second quantity will also decrease. Hence, the two quantities can either exist in direct proportion or inverse proportion or indirect proportion also, we can say. So, this relationship, when the changes happens directly or indirectly, so this relationship between these quantities can be represented by the graphical manner. So, that graphical manner is known as the linear graph here. So, the two quantities can be represented, sometimes exhibits a linear dependency. In other words, we can say variation in the values of one quantity is proportional to the first quantity. So, this variation represents generally by the linear graph that shows the direct proportion for the two quantities. So, here it's linear graph. So, what is the meaning of this linear graph? So, the meaning of linear graph is it is a straight, and a graph is a diagram. Linear means straight, as we know that linear, that is the straight, and a graph is a diagram which shows a connection or relation between the two or more quantities. So, here the term linear graph is nothing but that is the straight line, or we can say a straight graph which is drawn on a plane connecting the points on x and y coordinates. We use this linear relations in our everyday life, and by graphing those relations in a plane, we get a straight line. For example, if we take the time and the temperature, so here we are observing by this graph, first hour that the temperature is 80 degree Fahrenheit. Just in the second hour, that is 78 degree. In the next third hour, that is 76 degree Fahrenheit, and in next fourth hour, that is 74 degree, and then the next fifth hour it is 72 degree. Now, when we join these points, we get a straight line here. So, this is the linear graph which shows the dependency of first quantity on the second in a linear manner. That means if one is increasing, another is decreasing, or if the first quantity is decreasing, second quantity is increasing. So, here the graph which shows a straight line is a linear graph. Let us consider one more example. Income and the time in hour. If 1 hour, the income is we can observe by this. in the second hour the income will be increased. So here again, when joining the points, we get the line segment, which is a straight line. So here this also a linear graph. So the linear graph, that is a straight line. When the one quantity increases, the second one is decreases, or if the second one is decreases, first one is increases, or vice versa. So that is the dependency shown between the two quantities, direct proportion or in direct proportion. So that relation shown using the linear graph, and in the linear graph the line is a straight line. So the difference between the line graph and linear graph is line graph used to show the changes, continuous changes over period of a time. If the temperature is decreasing, increasing, decreasing, increasing, or increasing, or increasing, or decreasing, then this changes when we plot the points on the coordinate axis, then we get the line graph that connects one change to second change or third change. But when we have the changes in such a way that one quantity when we increase, the second one is decrease, so this type of relation when we plot, we get a straight line. So this is the linear graph. So this is the difference between the line graph and linear graph. Line graph, that is continuous changes over a time period, or linear graph is a straight line.